Hello, I'm a Sud Reviewer and welcome to yet another video review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Blue Spark condenser microphone. The microphone came in a very beautiful red wood box, which can also be used as a case. It's a very good soft material on the inside, and it does make you feel that the microphone is safe in it. It came with its own shock mount and pop filter, which attaches onto the microphone itself. The shock mount is made out of very high quality aluminum, and the elastics that hold it together are very strong and sturdy. The pop filter is also made out of aluminum, and the filter itself is a very thin metal plate, but it does not filter the pops except if you're about 20 centimeters away from the microphone. Both the shock mount and the pop filter have a soft padding to prevent the metal from touching the microphone itself, and that way avoid scratches and marks. The shock mount screws onto the microphone on the bottom. It is a little struggle getting it on because there's a ring on the bottom of it that turns separately, and it comes in direct contact with the shock mount, and aluminum touching aluminum is very difficult to handle, but you can of course turn the entire shock mount to attach it to the microphone, and that will work as well. I did notice another problem with the shock mount, and that is the screw that I told you about earlier that's on the bottom of the shock mount. When the microphone is mounted onto the shock mount, you can actually turn it, which is not a very good idea because it does feel like it's loose and it does jiggle a bit, even when it's tightened as much as possible. So in order to avoid some shock sound coming to the microphone, I would recommend that you have it upside down on the microphone stand. That way you'll leave it hanging down and the elastics hold it. It is less likely that it jiggles and produces some unwanted noise in your recording. The pop filter, like I mentioned earlier, is made out of aluminum, and the filter itself is a very thin metal plate with a blue logo on it. It attaches to the microphone with one screw on the back, and like the shock mount, it has a very soft padding to avoid the pop filter from actually touching the microphone, which is great. When attached correctly, it's about a centimeter from the capsule itself, and in order to actually filter out the pops, you have to be about 20 centimeters away from it. The microphone itself feels very good. It is constructed out of metal, the center is red and orange, and on the top and the bottom is a very nice chrome finish. It also has a chrome finish around the polar pattern capsule and on the blue logo on the front of the microphone, which by the way is also metal. If we take a look at the back of the microphone, we will find a small 2-position button which blue is calling focus control. When it's in the out position, it's in the normal mode, and that mode will provide increased low frequency sensitivity for recordings with great impact and definition. When the button is the in position, it will activate the focus control, and the Blue Spark will provide even greater clarity and detail. On the bottom of the microphone you will find the XLR input, where you plug in your microphone cable. If you look carefully on the 3 pins, it seems like they are gold plated, which is fantastic. The Blue Spark does require 48 volt phantom power in order to operate. Blue really did a great job of designing this microphone. I am loving the red wood box and the entire design and how everything feels very solid, and after taking a very close look at everything, I have not found a single plastic part on the microphone, on the shock mount or the pop filter. Everything looks and feels very professional and solid, and even the manual has a cool design of an old pack of matches, which you can see in the unboxing video. Now let's hear an audio sample and meanwhile show you guys the technical specifications of the Blue Spark. So here is a test sample recorded with the Blue Spark condenser microphone. It is on its own shock mount and with its own pop filter on a microphone stand hanging upside down with the focus control on. It is connected to an 48 volt phantom powered audio interface connected to a MacBook Pro, and this is being recorded in the program GarageBand. So this should give you an idea. And also note that I'm not using any effects. The way you're hearing it is just how it sounds. The YouTube compression might affect the quality a little bit, but it shouldn't. This should actually give you an idea. Also how the pop filter performs and how the shock mount performs. This is a great microphone, and I would definitely recommend it to any podcaster or even someone that has a lot of instruments like a guitar, even drums. So this was my review of the Blue Spark condenser microphone. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out the links in the YouTube description box in order to get more information about this microphone. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment and I will try to answer them all as quick as possible. Don't forget to subscribe for more video reviews and unboxings to come.